So we have here with us a certified PMP from batch 4, the guy who did PMP in less than a month. So Naveed from the beautiful valley of Kashmir is with us. So Naveed, first of all, congratulations on clearing PMP. It has been an interesting journey. Naveed worked in an
Thank
ON
you.
of a hydro power plant, and his duty times are very interested, and the most important thing is internet at that location. I have worked there for a few years in that location, and the internet at that location is just mind blowing. So what do I say by mind blowing is that sometimes it works, sometimes there is nothing. But that did not stop this ambitious guy. He wanted to do PMP and he really worked very hard to achieve it. Due to some circumstances, sometimes he was not able to give consistency, but overall, he was consistent as anything else. He kept on moving, he kept on moving. And finally, he had that beautiful certificate with him. Now, Naveed is the certified PMP. So that is the most important thing in today's world, to get PMP certification, because PMP certification is becoming more and more important. So Naveed, why don't you share your journey with us?
Yeah, sure. So first of all, Mr. Amir, I would really thank you because without you, I would not be able to do this journey of PMP. So I really appreciate your efforts in this regard. So you always help me, and especially, so many questions I ask you. So you really help me in that. So I really appreciate that as well. And you, especially, if I remember, you added some of the past PMP in that group, in one of the WhatsApp group, in which I would like to add the name of, Mr. Venkat. So he also helped me so much. So it was quite good journey with all of you. And now I am PMP. So I'm very happy. And thank you so much again.
So it is interesting thing to put, and I will be getting that into the end of that. So we have a mantra that is called as each one teach one. Every single certified PMP helps every other certified PMP. And Venkat is Venkat, Ambika, Usman Khan, Sabir, every single one of
Yeah.
them are living that mantra of mine. And I'm kind of a proud on that, that all these certified PMPs are helping other people. All these certified PMPs are making sure that each and every single becomes certified PMP. Now that mental has been passed on you, and you have been doing a very good thing about this thing. Like you shared the 10 questions with us, which we use in the coaching call, some of them. And it's just the start of the journey with us. I added you to the certified PMP group, and I saw that you even asked the question there.
Yeah.
So so that's a group that we keep. These are the people that we keep very close to heart. We don't leave any single person. We take them throughout the journey. But that I will come later on. Why don't you share your entire journey, how and which paths were there that help you to clear PMP, please?
Yeah, actually, actually, ठीक है.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So power is turned off, so we are used to it. So anyhow, so I would like to share my journey of PMP. So actually, if you remember, Amir, I was discussing this thing with you when you were working with me at Gulpur Hydropower project. So since then, I was thinking to do it, but due to one reason or other reason, I was not able to finalize it. But one day, I was sitting and just decided that do it now. So then I, just call you and discuss with you, and then so with the help of you, I was, able to do this journey. So it was really, really wonderful journey with you because you one thing I would like to share with all of the people who is watching this video, that Amir is not only here to coach you for a few hours or a few days. He will continuously monitor you. He will keep asking you, what is the update? Naveed, what is the update? So this is very interesting thing about Amir, that he will asking you again and again, and then you will say, yeah. So he's so interested. So I am the candidate, so I am not interested. So then he will compel you. You know, he will compel you to clear the PMP by hook or crook, if I'm saying that. So if I'm not trying, right, Mr. Amir? So this is really interesting about you, and I don't think so. This quality is common in other, some of the coaches. So you are one of the good coaches I have ever seen in
Thank
this,
thank you. Thank you.
platform.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much. So what Naveed was just adding, that's what I'm right. I have to put it in the context. I am kind of a proud of that particular thing, and that is my follow-up system. You see, Naveed, what happened when I came into trainings and full time came into the training, especially with the online things, we saw that 80 to 90% of the student, they are taking the training, they are not giving the exam, and that is not fair to the students. Why? They have spent the time, that a very important time from the busy professionals, you know that very well. They have spent the hard earned money, and at the end of the day they are not certified. And I would say that it's not their fault. Why? There is no follow up, and there is no one to know, there is no one to hold them accountable. So that's a big problem. We found that niche, and we are trying to fill, we are trying to make sure every single person who joins us, he or she becomes certified PM. And Naveed is an example. His batchmate Azim did it before him, and many will be following after him. Actually, two more people have been certified last night. Khalid. Now, Khalid journey, it will be interested for you. He did PMP in batch 13 that ended in October, but he works in an oil and gas, and they have a 2 month rota. So no internet, nothing. So we could not study. Now he came back, studied, and he did PMP. So Naveed, going forward, what are your feedbacks on 6 days training program? The first 3 days, then a break, and then remaining 3 days.
Pattern is quite good because you continue the course for 3 days first, then you give some time to student to prepare previous lecture, and then after a couple of days you come with the new lecture. So this is very interesting, and this is quite productive way to progress. So this is very good for the candidates, so they can prepare their work, the previous work, because normally if you continue the course for 6 or 7 days continuously, so I'm pretty sure that most of the students, then they would not be able. But normally you start and continue for 3 days, then okay, give a break to student, and then for through 3 days, the students can prepare their stuff which you already taught them. So after that, once they clear, because if these things, the previous lectures are not clear, so you cannot proceed. This is very common, as you will agree with me, right, Mr. Ram? So, and related to the, the classes, okay. But so related to the material which you share with the student is really fruitful. This is amazing. Trust me, this is amazing and wonderful, and it really helps the student an exam, because if I put it this way, it would not be wrong. You are the master, and you know the platform, how to handle the student and what kind of material to provide to the student, so that he can, when you an exam, so he will be ready. He is just like a horse, and just start galloping. So believe me, okay, let me share some of my improvement, which I have done with the help of your coaching. You know what? If you ask my capability, I can do work easily. But if you ask me, Mr. Naveed, you have to do this thing within 2 days. Oh, really, I would say 2 days. No, 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 no. I can't do it. So time management is a problem for me. And time management is the key to success, especially in every test, but especially in PMP. You already know that very well, and you will agree with me, right? So because you are having a 180 question and you have to complete the test around 230 minutes, right? So time management is the key. So with your mocks, with your other material which you share after post lectures, so that is really helpful, and you learn the time management, like, okay, so like you give, like, you give normally 4 hours for a mock, but when I started, so I was not able to complete hardly 4 hours, but time to time I reach one day that I completed the mock in the last mock, especially in 3 hours. So this thing really helped me in the test as well, because uh, you know uh, the second part, maybe some of the students who have gone through the exam, it was really tough and time consuming.
Let's
So
talk about the exam, Naveed. Let's talk about the exam
yeah,
in
yeah,
detail.
yeah, sure.
How much? First of all, you gave exam in Islamabad, right?
Yes, correct, correct.
Okay. Which center was it?
I don't remember exactly, or so something NCPBA, something like that. I'm sorry, I don't remember exactly the name.
No issue. No issue. And your exam was at what time?
It was a scheduled at 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock. And you reached center at what time?
I think 1 hour before. Yeah,
1 hour
one
before.
hour before.
Okay, you went to the center, you did everything right. How much time did the first 60 question took?
Specifically talking, I took around 81 minutes.
81. So
81 minutes. Yeah.
we agreed for 80 minutes, you took 81 minutes. So that's fine.
Yeah.
That's not an issue. What about next 60 question?
The second part, but I did it uh, fast, because I was a kind of, I was in kind of tension. But, I was supposed to finish within 70 minutes, but I finished the first part in 80 minutes. So then
Okay.
I was a little bit, anxious. So then I did that part, quite fast. So I took, I think, hardly 65 minutes, yeah, if I'm not wrong. Yes. So I took around 65 minutes. And after first part, I took the break. After second part, as per your advice, I also took the break as well.
Okay.
Exactly 1 minute and 31 seconds specific. If you speak, ask me exactly. So 1 minute and 31 seconds before the exam. And before starting the button, I was just praying, God, please help me. And then, I just cleared it. So it was wonderful experience. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's an interesting thing. Okay. Which area of the exam was most highlighted?
But there was a different, as you already know, most of the part was people,
Mhm.
agile, especially agile. Agile was also included. You know, the process, some of the process were also included in those question as well. So you can simply say it was based on agile in simple words. If you ask me, like, summarize the whole test, so no matter if suppose the question was related to people, but agile was there. They touch agile everywhere. So I think in future they are moving toward the agile environment more and more, if I'm not wrong. So maybe you agree with me, right?
Okay. Okay. So exam is more towards agile, stakeholder
Yeah.
communication, and team, right?
Communication was very not much, but the people were too much. very good. You're right.
Team and stakeholder was much
Team.
that as compared to
Yeah, exactly,
communication,
exactly.
and agile was
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
What about risk
And
quality to
I would, yeah, please.
risk quality and procurement? What about that?
This was there, but that was nominal part, not too much. This
Hmm?
was there. So, there were different questions related to the like meeting part. You are dealing with your team, so you have to face this problem. So, how you will handle this? So, there were quite a lot of questions at the time. And I would say that the people part was very easy for me with your stuff which you shared with us. So it was quite easy for me, people, without any exaggeration, I would say. Yeah, the people part was easy for me.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much. Any final advice you would like to give to the PMP
Yeah,
aspirant?
yeah. One day I was watching one of your videos in which you stated the famous sentence as a phrase, which states that there is no special recipe, right? So you are right. There is no special recipe. The key thing is that you have to learn the main thing, the concept. Your concept should be clear. There is no need to cram the inputs, outputs. No need.
Mhm.
Just if you confused about something, just Google it, just watch your video again, and there are different material you can use it, no problem. But the concept is the main thing. Then you will be able to do the question. Then you can eliminate the question. Elimination technique is also helpful. But if you do not have the concept, so you will not be able to do that. So the hard, the concept should be clear, and the hard work and continuity. You should not give a break. If you give a break, so it will not help you. So that's what I will. Sorry, I will.
Consistency. Okay, I will put it again in the way. Consistency is the name of the game,
Yeah.
and if you keep on following that, then you will get there. Thank you, Naveed. Thank you very much for your time. I understand
Thank
how
you.
busy you are, and still you were able to give that. And with that spirit, I'm hopeful that you will keep teaching and keep coaching PMP aspirant and keep helping them,
Sure.
that each one teach one, go forward, and everyone becomes certified PM. Thank you, Naveed, and thank you very
Thank
much.
you so much.